everyone, Dekmar here from DekmarTrades.com. I just wanted to make this quick video today, and I wanted to talk about something that we saw last week, which is very interesting, both on a positive and a negative. I want to talk about this and what I offered the chat room, what I promised my chat room, and I kind of want to talk about the experience of being a stock trader and what it means to me to be a good mentor. So what we saw on Friday was AYTU, and AYTU was a very interesting play. This was a stock that we have been watching for a very long time. It was a play that has a beautiful setup, had a very nice low float, it had everything I personally like when I'm looking for this play. I see AYTU with under 1 million in float. The chart pattern was exactly what we liked, as we had two little green days starting to move on up, coming towards certain indicators that we enjoy, 13 EMA. The break of this on a Friday where we have a lot of activity in a low float market, we usually see a lot of big time hype, a lot of big time buying, and a lot of big time ripping. Now, on Friday, unfortunately, we saw something happen that rarely happens, and that was the stock being halted for over an hour. Now, if you guys see, we had a buy alert at $3. So we wanted to look to get into the stock at the $3 break for the stock to go on a very nice run. Now, we could see other stocks that have made runs similar to this before. This would include CHFS, where CHFS is an under 1 million in float stock that has gone from $3 all the way up towards around $24. We have seen stocks such as CREG, which is a 1 million in float stock, go from $1 all the way up to $10. We have seen many plays along these lines continue to rip, continue to run, all with the same setup, all with the same float, all with the same indicators, lined up perfectly as we saw on AYTU. Unfortunately, again, as we said, something out of our control happened, which was the stock getting halted. And not only halted, but it got halted for over an hour. Now, when a stock gets halted for over an hour, what usually happens? Traders start losing faith in it. They say, why is the stock halted for an hour? Why is the stock being halted so long? People start getting scared. Also, we see stocks lose momentum. Why? Because traders get bored. No one wants to sit for an hour straight. If I told you to sit down in your chair right now, sit there for an hour straight, you'd be like, oh, I don't want to do that. I would rather go play something else. I'm going to be bored sitting on this play. So usually halts last for about 5 minutes. Halts are usually lasting about this 5 minute, and then they pop back in and they're all ready to rock and roll, all ready to set. But as we said, it was an hour-long halt, which is why AYTU came out up very high. It opened up over the $6 mark and immediately dropped. Now, if you were in before the $3 mark, that's absolutely perfect. I was fortunately in right at this $3 mark. So when it got unhalted, I was able to make some good profits today. I was able to make upwards of $9,000 on AYTU, which was awesome. But with that being said, I know a lot of people got stuck in this hold. I know a lot of people got in right at the top of this hold because their orders are pending. The moment it came back live, their orders got filled, and then we saw this absolute dump. Now, to me, the reason I'm making this video, guys, is because I want you guys to know, as a mentor to you guys, I want to be there for you. As a team at Dekmar Trades, I want to make sure that you guys understand that I want to help you guys out any way I possibly can. To me, this is unacceptable to see our traders take losses on these type of plays. To see that traders got in at the top and this thing came back on down. This was completely out of our hands that we had an hour-long hold. And again, it is very frustrating to me as a mentor, showing you guys how to be successful in the stock market, for you guys to have to take a loss because you got halted, got in at the top, and the thing came back down. I made $9,000, but that means absolutely nothing to me if my team loses. You know, as a good mentor, what is a good mentor if only the mentor profits with maybe a few other people while the majority get caught up at the top and loses? To me, that's not a good mentor. To me, being able to make money while the people that you teach or the people that are supposed to be successful, those are the ones that are going to get a call at the top. That's not how to do it. That's not what I want to represent. So I made $9,000 today, and I am going to give away every single dollar of that $9,000 back to my team, back to you guys. Because again, I don't want to win if my team doesn't win. And you know what? We win together, we lose together. So if I make a big time profit and I see that for some reason the majority of the chat room takes a loss, if I see that we have some of these rare occasions where the stock gets halted, gaps up, and the team gets filled at the top and it crashes, and I make money, I'm giving it away. And I'll do this time, I'll do this another time, I'll do this another time, because I want to make sure that you guys have funds to trade. I don't need to run Dekmar Trades. I don't need to do this. I'm okay with giving away $9,000. You know why? Because I know with my strategy, I know with following fundamentals, I know that playing the stocks that we're supposed to play with 80% reward, 20% risk, I'll make that back in time. That's absolutely okay. So as I said, I made $9,000. I'm giving it all back to you guys because I know people with small accounts, if you took a loss on this, you know what? That made it for your account pretty good. That made it put a good dent in it. So I want to make sure that you get a slice of this 9,000. If you guys have been studying, you guys have been working hard, you guys have been going after it, and I know you guys have been. But there's 60 hours in the video library, and I know people are spending days to weeks to months in the video library and making sure that you guys are working hard and you guys are doing that. And to take a loss, no, you guys should still be rewarded. Even if you did take a loss, you guys should still be rewarded for that. And that's why I want to give you guys my profit. I want to say, here, take it, because I completely understand. I completely understand in stock trading, there are going to be people, of course, that are going to try to take advantage of others, especially new traders. And I never want to represent that. Being in Dekmar Trades, guys, I want to represent a team. That's why I do this. I generally want to help you guys out any way I possibly can. And I have no problem giving away my money to say, you can do this, to give you that confidence boost to say, you can do this. I know you can. Because if you guys are listening to this right now, what does that mean? That means you're taking time out of your day, time that you will never get back. You're taking that out of your day to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to listen to what Sean is saying right now because he's a successful trader. And if I listen to him and if he has something important to say, I want to make sure I contain that information and I can carry it over to my trading. And I want to reward you guys for listening to this right now. And I want to reward my members. And I want to reward anyone who has been working hard. So if you guys happen to take a hit on AYTU, if you guys happen to have some trouble on this play, no problem. As your mentor, who I want to be, who I want to represent, I want to say, hey, you know what? Get back on the horse. Here's a few $100. Here's a few $1,000. Get back on the horse, get into the video library. Let's work together as a team, and let's make sure we take over. So not only am I going to be giving away profit of my own money to anyone who took a loss on this in the team, I'm also giving away January 100% free. For all our members right now, 100% free for January. Why? Why not? You guys deserve it. I'm here to trade. I'm here to teach you guys how to trade. And I'm here to answer any questions that you guys may come across. Now, why do I do this, guys? Because I understand how hard it is. I didn't just wake up one day and become an amazing trader. I didn't just wake up and say, oh, you know what? I'm great at what I do. No, there was hours and days and months and years of working on this. And I never had a mentor. And I wish I had someone like myself to be able to say, this is what you want to do. This is how you want to do it. Oh, you're doing something wrong here. Hey, you might want to correct it here. But it took me a very long time because I was just Googling things. I was just going off random YouTube videos. I was paper trading, and I paper traded for a year to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And I know there's points where you say to yourself, you know what, I don't think I could do this. You say to yourself, oh, you know what, I don't think this is for me. You say to yourself, oh, this is just so confusing. But if you keep grinding at it, if you keep working at it, you take a couple losses, you're going to get a couple more big wins. You take that small loss and you say, you know what, I'm going to jump back on it. And I want to make sure if anyone on my team took a loss on this play, I want to say, you guys can do it. Jump back on the horse right here. Take some of my profit. Make sure your accounts are funded. And let's go ahead and kill it on Monday. I'm fired up. I'm ready to get back to this day. I'm ready to get back to this week. And I want to make sure that you guys are ready to get back on this week. And I want to make sure that you guys are fired up and ready to go. So if you guys took a loss, make sure you guys let me know. And I'm going to be cutting you guys a slice of my $9,000 profit. Because I want your accounts funded. I want you energetic. I want you enthusiastic. And I want you guys going after it and attacking it. So I'm giving away my money to make sure that you guys are ready to go. Because that's how much I care for you guys. That's what I want Dekmar Trades to represent. I want to represent a team, a unity. Not me as a leader and a whole bunch of sheep that follow. That's not how it works around here. I want you guys to be better than me, as I always say. I want competition in my chat room where I say, hey, you know what? This is the alert today, guys. This is the stock I'm looking at. You know, if you like it, you know, this is what I'm looking at. And I want someone to say, hey, Dek, move over. You know, I'm playing this stock right here and I'm going to make more money than you. Let's do it. You know, let's do it. Compete with me. You know, I want to make sure that you guys are better than me. If you guys are better than me, that's what I want. That's my goal. Then you guys can go off and do whatever you need. I want to work so hard with you guys that you guys are saying, hey, you know what? Dek taught me everything, but I'm a better trader than Dek. I don't need that guy. So I want to make sure that you guys get to that level. And nothing pumps me up more than going over to Profits Chat and seeing, you know, $5,000 bank, $4,000 bank, $3,000 bank. And, you know, sometimes I make $1,200 or I'll make $800. And I see traders out trade me. That's how I know that, hey, you know what? These guys are working hard. These guys are watching the video library. These guys are listening to what I'm saying. These guys are following my strategy. And if you guys are new and you guys need that little spark and you guys need that little motivation, take this and say to yourself, hey, you know what? I want to work with Dek because of this, because he knows he's fired up right now. He cares about me, and I want to make sure that I take you guys to the next level. So as promised, if you guys took a loss on AYTU, I'm taking my $9,000 profit I made out of this play, and I'm sending it to you guys. So I'm going to split it up, make sure everyone gets a little piece of the pie if you guys took a loss. On top of that, guys, all of January is absolutely free. That's for every single member in this chat room right now. 100% free in January. That is absolutely fine. That is absolutely what I want to see, because you know what? I don't want you guys worried about subscriptions. I don't want you guys worried about that at all. We're here to trade. We're here to trade. We're here to make money as a team. We're here to take over Wall Street. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're not going to worry about subscriptions. We're not going to have a killer 2018. Get fired up. Get ready to go. Get ready to rock and roll. Please email me if you have any sort of questions, comments, or concerns. And let's do it. Ow!